There's a stretch of water out there, but it's so much more than just a sea. It's a place where the powerful currents of global trade, national pride, and raw military power are heading for a direct and very dangerous collision. This is the story of the South China Sea. So let's be clear, this isn't some distant argument over fishing rights or old maps. We are talking about a genuine flashpoint, a place where a single mistake, one wrong move, could send a shockwave across the entire globe. And we need to understand why. All right, so what makes this particular patch of ocean so critical? Well, the story really begins with something that connects every single one of us: global trade. Just try to imagine a massive maritime highway, one that carries nearly a third of all the world's shipping. That's the South China Sea. The phone you're holding, the clothes you're wearing, the gas that fuels our world, chances are their journey started by crossing these very waters. This isn't just a route, it's the planet's economic jugular. And if you look beneath the waves, there's a whole other story. We're talking about huge, untapped reserves of energy, billions of barrels of oil, trillions of cubic feet of natural gas. It's like a treasure chest sitting on the ocean floor. And that just adds a whole other layer of fuel to this fire. Every story needs a source of conflict. And in the South China Sea, that conflict is literally drawn on the map. This is where the real trouble begins. This right here, this is the 9-dash line. It's China's huge, sweeping claim that basically swallows up almost 90% of the entire sea. Now here's the kicker. Back in 2016, a major international tribunal looked at this claim and ruled that it had no basis in international law. It was a landmark ruling. And Beijing? They've just completely ignored it, deciding to play by their own set of rules instead. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. This isn't some line in the middle of the ocean. It slices right through the recognized economic zones of its neighbors. It carves out waters that countries like Vietnam, the Philippines, and Malaysia have always considered their own. And China isn't just drawing lines on paper. Oh no, they're making it a concrete reality. They've launched this unbelievable project, dredging up sand from the seabed to build brand new islands on what used to be submerged reefs. But make no mistake, these aren't vacation spots. They're military fortresses, complete with runways, hangars, and missile systems, all designed to project power hundreds of miles from their coast. But of course, China isn't the only player in this drama. You have other nations, smaller for sure, but with everything to lose, caught in the shadow of this rising giant. You see, for the Philippines, for Vietnam, for Malaysia, and the others, this isn't some abstract geopolitical game. This is their livelihood, it's their fishing grounds, their energy resources, their future. They are the ones on the front lines, staring down that 9-dash line every single day. And this puts them in a truly impossible position. It's like walking a tightrope with no safety net. What do? Do you stand up to your massive neighbor to defend your sovereign rights and risk getting crushed economically? Or do you just stay quiet and try to protect the vital trade deals that your people depend on? But a fire like this rarely stays contained, because whenever international law and the freedom of the seas are challenged on this scale, it's only a matter of time before another superpower enters the picture: the United States. America's main tool here is something called FONOPS. It sounds technical, but the idea is actually very simple. The US Navy sails its warships and flies its planes wherever international law allows them to go. It's a direct and pointed way of saying, we don't recognize your claims. These are international waters open to everyone. And right there, that's the core of this superpower standoff. Washington sees these patrols as routine, just enforcing the rules of the road. But Beijing sees them as a hostile act, a foreign military intruding into what they consider their own backyard. And there is just no middle ground between those two views. And lately, the Philippines has become the sharp point of this entire confrontation. Feeling more and more pressure from Chinese ships, Manila has pivoted back to its old ally, the United States, giving the US military increased access to its bases that sit right on the edge of this dispute. And that move has raised the stakes dramatically for everyone. So let's just step back. We have a vital global waterway, a contested claim backed up by military force, and two nuclear-armed superpowers sailing their warships in close proximity. All the pieces are now in place, leading us to a very dangerous precipice. You just can't overstate how crowded it is out there. You've got Chinese warships, the US Navy, the coast guards of 5 or 6 different nations, plus thousands of fishing boats all packed into the same small space. In an atmosphere this tense, the potential for a mistake, a simple misunderstanding, or collision is terrifyingly high. And it's so easy to see how quickly it could all unravel. It starts small, maybe a collision between two rival ships. Then come the angry accusations, the diplomatic threats. Navies are put on high alert. And then, in a moment of crisis, a treaty ally like the Philippines could call on the United States for help. In a matter of days, a local incident could explode into a global conflict. And that leaves us with one final, chilling question. The story of the South China Sea isn't really about rocks and reefs anymore. It's about what the 21st century is going to be. Will it be a century defined by international law and cooperation? Or will it be defined by a superpower conflict sparked by one single wrong turn in the most contested waters on Earth?
At Geotectonics, our mission is to uncover these profound tectonic shifts, offering clarity in a world of complexity. If this analysis deepened your understanding, please like this video to support our work, share it with others who seek real insight, and subscribe to Geotectonics to ensure you never miss our next deep dive. We'll continue to explore the crucial geopolitical movements that define our time. Thank you for joining us.